Alright, so the following video I actually recorded a few months ago before this happened. And I just didn't get around to putting it out, but it's actually very fitting now having to deal with this. So as I get this daily physio work in, I wanted to take 30 seconds with a little preamble. So very important to watch this video right through. It's going to start in a way that won't make much sense, probably sound a bit silly if I'm honest. And although the subject is fighting, what I hope you'll find is that fighting is not just restricted to violence and brutality. Everything is a fight, now more so than ever. Even though I made this video months ago, it hits home. Fight is just working against resistance. So as I say, watch this one through and I hope it helps some of you guys out. This stuff is so boring, I'll tell you, but it's got to be done. Slowly, slowly, we're going to get back. Good morning. I just realized something crazy. Fighting is for losers. Yeah, because what is a fight, really? A fight is working against something that's trying to harm you. Two opposing forces. It's strife and it's struggle. If you're having your way, you're not fighting. You have to be losing and recover from a loss in order to call yourself a fighter. Otherwise, it's just a walk in the park. And so that leads me to my unpopular opinion. A fighter who's come back from a loss is a better fighter than a fighter who has never lost, a fighter who is undefeated. I think that's true now. Because what is losing? Well, you can have a fight and you can lose a fight, you can lose a contest, but then you can have one round in a fight and you can lose the round. That's also a contest. But you can also have one exchange in a round and you can lose the exchange. So we're all losers. Someone throws a punch at you, you try to defend it and he hits you, you lost that contest. And that's why a fighter who has come back from a defeat is a better fighter than one who's never lost. You can say, yeah, he's not as skilled as a man who's never lost. But we're talking about fighting. So the fighter who's come back from a defeat can then say, you don't know that feeling. You've never lost. This is not to discredit anyone. Of course, an undefeated fighter is doing the right things. But is he a better fighter? Fighting is coming back or working against setbacks. Is he a better fighter, or has he just not yet an opposing force strong enough? He can say, yeah, you know the feeling of celebration, of accolades, of belts, of medals, of trophies. You don't know the feeling of loneliness and quiet and pain and shame. You haven't had that. And so we don't know if you can fight against that. We don't know if you can come back from that. And if you've been paying attention, you'll realize that when I'm talking about fighting, I'm not just talking about bloody noses and broken bones. We're all losers. We're all fighters. We've all got our fights, whatever they are, opposing forces trying to harm us, trying to get us down. And so we must fight. I've recently adopted the mindset when you reach a stumbling block of thinking, is this a challenge? There were times when I'd think, is this a sign that I should stop? No one knows, no one knows. And so it's a matter of how stubborn you are. That's just the realness of it. It's a matter of how stubborn you are. You've either chosen to yield to a challenge, or you're going to keep going. And no one knows if it's the right decision. So no one can tell you, this is a sign you should stop. Is it a sign? Or is it a challenge? That's pretty much it. Jab into, oh, that needs work. No. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. No, that wasn't right. So the jab, pushing off the back foot, extending, retracting.